Hello friends, this is Kunalpan from MISHAL Today. Friends, as we have entered into 7th of March 2022 and this 7th March 2022 happens to be a Monday, the latest buzz going on for the last so many days together on this Ukraine-Russia conflict as well as in this Russia-Ukraine war, and for the last almost 12 to 13 hours, whatever has been transpired, I'll go one by one. As of today, that is on 7th March 2022, the residential buildings in Ukraine's Mykolaiv on fire after the overnight strikes. UK injects $100 million into Ukraine's economy. And also, the Russian army announces opening of several humanitarian corridors in Ukraine, and at least 8 people killed after overnight shelling in Kharkiv. Also going the rounds is PM Modi speaks with Zelensky, appreciates direct dialogue between Ukraine and Russia. This, friends, is very important as our Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke on the phone to Ukraine's President Zelensky over the ongoing situations in the country. The phone call lasted for about 35 minutes. PM Modi and President Zelensky discussed the evolving situations in Ukraine. PM Modi appreciated the continuing direct dialogue between Russia and Ukraine. PM Modi thanked President Zelensky for the help extended by the government of Ukraine in the evacuation of Indian nationals from Ukraine. According to the government sources, PM Modi sought continued support from the government of Ukraine in ongoing efforts for the evacuation of Indian nationals from Sumy. And also, China exports up to 16.3% as trade with Russia surges. And almost 5,000 people detained at anti-war protests in Russia on Sunday. Enemy is waiting for a surprise, say Ukraine Defense Minister on arms supplies. Speaking on arms supplies to Ukraine, Ukrainian Defense Minister Reznikov said on Monday the enemy is waiting for a surprise. And also, New Zealand imposes sanctions on Putin, other Russian politicians and businessmen. New Zealand has imposed sanctions on more than 100 Russian politicians, businessmen and their relatives. Russian President Putin is one of them. Russian troops attacked Swiss journalists near Mykolaiv. According to the media reports, Russian servicemen robbed a Swiss journalist near Mykolaiv. They allegedly fired a car with press marking and took his passport and also 3,000 euros in cash and a laptop. The journalist sustained injuries on his face and forearm. He is now at a hospital. And also, Russian troops killed head of community, 2 others in Ukraine's Hostomel. The Hostomel village council confirmed on March 7 that Russian troops killed head of Hostomel territorial community of Yuri Prypiko. He was killed along with 2 other people while giving bread and medicine to Hostomel residents. And also that China will make active efforts to resolve the conflicts in Ukraine, says Chinese Foreign Minister on Monday. China-Russia friendship still rock solid, says Chinese Foreign Minister. Chinese Foreign Minister said on Monday that China and Russia's friendship is still rock solid. Russia has already fired 600 missiles at Ukraine, Pentagon reports. Will replace every Polish airport given to Ukraine with an American one, says US. Gas prices in Europe surpasses $3,000 per 1,000 cubic meters for first time ever. And Japanese brand Uniqlo defends decision to keep Russian stores open. Japanese casual wear giant Uniqlo has defended its decision to keep Russian stores open even as rivals Zara and H&M suspended operations in the country following its invasion of Ukraine. And also, US NATO provided Kyiv with more than 17,000 anti-tank weapons in 1 week. Ukrainian nationalists used 150 civilians as human shields in Mariupol, claims Russia, and 40 of Russia's 100 planes shot down, claims Ukraine. The Ukrainian president, chief of the staff advisor, has claimed that Russia has run out of caliber guided missiles. Additional, the sources said that Russia is using not more than 100 planes against Ukraine, 40 of which have been already shot down and also going around in this week, and in this for the last so many hours together has been the Ukraine-Russian war. The Ukrainians nationally used 150 civilians as human shields in Mariupol, claims Russia. In the latest development, attempts to evacuate civilians from the besieged port city of Mariupol in southern Ukraine fell through the Moscow and Kiev traded blame for ceasefire breaches. The war, now on its 12th day, has caused 1.5 million people to flee Ukraine. Meanwhile, the Russian military has warned Ukraine, neighboring countries, from hosting its warplanes, says Moscow may consider them as a part of the conflict if Ukrainian aircraft fly combat missions from their territory. European Union leader Charles Michel has expressed reservations over Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's appeal to impose a no-fly zone over Ukrainian airspace, saying that doing so could spark a world war. Stay tuned to all the latest from our channel Mishal Today. This is Kunal Pant from Mishal Today, Lucknow. Thank you.